all boils down to this, folks. It's the UEFA Europa League playoff second legs, of course. Win, and you could go through to those mega important group stages. But can you overturn the first leg advantage? We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks, back with another prediction video. Today we're taking a look at the UEFA Europa League playoffs, second legs, of course, to see who will go through to those mega important group stages. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Of course, if you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe button, bang it here. All things Rovers related, Europa League related, World Cup related, later this year, of course. And also, while you're here, make sure you check out the link up here. It's cut.ly/vote Roverseas. We're trying to get this brand recognised in the eyes of the Football Content Creator Awards. So please go over there, vote for us, of course. And we are taking a look at the best club content creator in the Football League. That's Blackburn Roverseas. Also, best content creator, Blackburn Roverseas. Best in video, Blackburn Roverseas. Please, I know you got your bigger favourites out there, but they've had their moment in the sun. Let's give Blackburn Rovers an opportunity. Let's make Rovers relevant, of course. And a big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons, of course. You know who you are. So once again, please vote. cut.ly/vote Roverseas. Lowercase. The QR code's on the screen there if you're savvy like me. But we are going to jump in the deep end, of course, and have a look at, of course, the next round of matches. Where are we? Where the bloody are we? I think we're here, right? Let's get into it. That doesn't look right. Looks something's off with this one. There it is. So anyway, of course, we're going to take a look at the second legs, and here we come in a moment. Before that, we're going to take a look at the first legs. Subscribe if you're new. Your one-stop shop for UEFA Europa League. We've been here since the get-go, guys. We've been here since the get-go. A lot of people jumping on board now, trying to jump in and do prediction league predictions for the Europa League. But we were here with the preliminaries of the Europa Conference League. Remember how painful they were. If you are a regular viewer of the content, remember how painful they were. 75 odd games, all in one video, 45-minute length video, smashing them out, trying to find the stats, bloody needle in the haystack. If anything deserves a vote, it is that sort of content where no one else gave a shit. They weren't there. Remember, if you're a small-time club of a small team, your Welsh clubs, your Irish clubs, your Northern Irish clubs, your Lithuanian clubs, your Liechtensteinian clubs, those, people aren't voting. They're not voting. They're not making the content. You need to vote for this brand right here. We give a shit about the minnows. We do. And it's easy. It's free. Just do me a favour. Go there and, of course, vote. Vote. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get into the deep end and revisit the first legs, of course, and then we'll go into the deep end and see who will actually go through. We're going to kick it off with the results, the real results on the right, my predictions on the left. So let's have a look at it then, shall we? Of course, Apollon Limassol coming out of Cyprus against Olympiakos was the draw. Of course, it all turns around in the second leg, doesn't it? Austria, Vienna did lose to Fenerbahçe, 2-0 for them on the road. Zürich with a big 2 win over Hearts of Midlothian from Scotland. Ferencvárosi with a big 4-0 win over Shamrock. It looks like it's over on that one, doesn't it? Big result there. Helsinki with a 1-0 win over Silkeborg. Gent did lose to Omonia Nikosia. It was a bit of a surprise on there. Malmö 3-1 win over Sivasspor. That's delaying Rovers' transfer business, I imagine. Ludogorets Razgrad with a 1-0 win over Žalgiris. Pyunik with a 0-0 draw against Sheriff. And Dnipro-1 did lose to AEK Larnaca. 2-1 in the end. I went the other way. So having a quick look at those pickaroonies, I did okay. Nothing fantastic. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, which is bog average, not great indeed, but we will get better. We are just warming up. Make sure you subscribe, your one-stop shop for Europa League content. Again, vote for Blackburn Roverseas and the Football Creator Content Awards. Please do that. We're not trying to win the piss thing, we just want to get noticed, and I'm trying to give the lads and the lasses who recently joined the channel, who are making who are tipping their toe into content creating, give them a night out in Manchester, just down the road. It'll be a fantastic opportunity for them to go out there and represent the brand and give you guys some recognition as well for watching the channel. So please do me a favour and vote. Free. It's absolutely free. And if you've got multiple browsers, if you've got a Safari browser, you've got a Firefox browser, and you've got a bloody Chrome, you could do 3 times. I'm just saying. And again, all votes count from around the world, whether you're on the moon, whether you're under the ocean, they all count. So please represent the channel. Give us some voice out there, because we just get laughed at. We get laughed at. But we are here when no one else is here. We are doing the burn. We're doing the Conference League from the get-go. We do the minnows. We are, of course, making non-stop. How many videos come out this channel, really, during a week? 20, 30, 40 videos a week? Bonkers. And I'm sweating like a son of a bitch. I don't even know if I've got a wife left. She's in here somewhere. Anyway, let's get into deep end. Of course, Larnaca up against Dnipro-1. A bit of a strange one here. I can't really get any stats of the easy way, so I'm going to have to go the hard way. Of course, let me see if I can find it. Dnipro-1. Where are you, Larnaca? There you are. Let's try this. I'm trying to outfox the fox here, and I think we've got it. Of course, taking place at the AEK Arena, coming out on the 25th of August. Of course, Larnaca with a 1-0 advantage, or says a win advantage. Of course, 2-1 it was last time around in Dnipro-1. That was the Ukraine, I believe. Of course, 58% form for Larnaca right now. Just one defeat past 6. Up against the Dnipro side. Of course, 58% form for them with 3 defeats or 3 games without a win for them moving forward. It was a 2-1 win over in Ukraine last time around. And of course, Larnaca are not in action. Neither are Dnipro-1. Unless they're playing at this moment. Of course, I'm recording this on the 20th of August. The odds, I've got no odds here on this one as well, so we're going to have to go for our gut. And of course, Larnaca have the upper hand here, so Dnipro-1 will have to go for it. I do have odds, tell a lie, I do have odds. 11-10 on is your Larnaca, 5-2 is draw, 40-5 is your away win. That is, of course, Dnipro-1. So if the Greeks are favoured to win this game, I'm going to give it to them as well. 2-1 win for them. And again, with the upper hand, with the first leg, that should be enough for them to go through. Žalgiris up against Ludogorets, Razgrad, of course, as well. What we got in the first leg on that one, of course, it was a 1-0 win for Razgrad on the road last time around, or at home last time around. They're taking place at the LFF Stadium on the 25th of August. Žalgiris 58% form, just 1 defeat past 4 for them, up against the Ludogorets Razgrad side, who picked up just 2 wins the last 6 games, 42% form for them moving forward. They have played each other 3 times since 2017, 2 wins for Ludogorets, 1 for Žalgiris, no draws. Biggest win for Ludogorets, 4-1 win. The biggest win they were a 2-1 win. In fact, Ludogorets scored 6 goals compared to Žalgiris' 3. But coming into this, Ludogorets have just got the 1-0 lead at home, which they picked up back on the 18th of August. Last time played each other in Žalgiris, it was a 2-1 win way back in July 2017 in the Champions League qualification phase way back when. Ludogorets are taking on Piraeus in the domestic top flight on Monday, it looks like. Meanwhile, Žalgiris taking on Javana, also the top flight in their respective league as well. The odds for this one, 5-2 is your host, 5-2 is your draw, even Stevens is your away win. It could go either way, couldn't it? I'm backing, of course, an away win here. Ludogorets Razgrad with a 1-0 win, and again with the first leg, that should see them through, I believe. Meanwhile, Silkeborg up against Helsinki in a bit of a Scandinavian crunch clash. These two sides have played just the one time. Silkeborg, though, back-to-back defeats for them, 58% form, because HJK Helsinki side, who are without a win, unbeaten in the last 5 games, 75% form for them moving forward. Of course, the last leg was a 1-0 win for HJK Helsinki in Finland, and of course they haven't lost in the last 5 games. Silkeborg, though, have won the 3 games at home on a row, and they come into this taking on Nordsjælland this coming Sunday. HJK Helsinki take on Valkoskarai in the domestic top flight this weekend as well. Both sides are expected to win those games. However, Silkeborg's game against Nordsjælland is very, very tight. Could go either way. Look at the odds for this one then. We've got Silkeborg 20-11 on. They are favoured to win this game. 4-1 is your draw. Away win, sorry. 65 is your draw. Tight, airtight, but probably Silkeborg will win this one 2-1 in the end. But will it be enough? I can't remember the first legs. We'll have to see shortly. I mean, Nikosia coming out of Cyprus up against KAA Gent. Of course, the Cypriot outfit with a comfortable 2-0 lead and going into the home leg as well. Plays just the one time. 50% form for Omonia Nikosia. Neil Lennon's the manager there. 1-3, lost 3. Of course, up against Gent side, just 1 defeat at the past 5, and then 50% form over the last 6. Well, 1-2, lost 2, and drawn 2 over the last 6. 2-0 it was last round. Of course, that was over in Belgium. And of course, Omonia Nikosia looking to extend this advantage against Gent. Of course, taking on they're not in action according to my eyes. Gent though the same. Again, I fail to believe that. I fail to believe that they are not playing. However, Cyprus football does not start till 20th of August. So I can imagine that for Omonia Nikosia. But of course, the odds for this one then, shall we? What we're going on? We got Omonia Nikosia 14-5, 65 on is your Gent. They are favoured on the away side here. 14-5 is your draw here. I'm backing up because Omonia Nikosia to win this one at home. Neil Lennon will grind this son of a bitch out, and he'll force the tie, of course, into the hands of the hosts. Meanwhile, Fenerbahçe taking on who are you? It's Austria Vienna, of course, coming at you out of Turkey. That's right, Vanaman Ismail, is it? No, it's Jorge Fernando Pinheiro Jesus, your manager for Fenerbahçe. Austria managed by Manfred Schmidt, coming at you at the Sakaloglu Stadium over in Fenerbahçe. Played each other just the one time, of course. Fenerbahçe unbeaten in the last 5, 67% form for them moving forward. Austria Vienna won one of the last 5, 42% form for them moving forward. Fenerbahçe haven't lost in the last 5 home games, and of course they pick up a 2-0 win from the first leg away from home. Fenerbahçe up against Adana, of course, this coming weekend in the Superliga, and of course Austria Vienna taking on Wolfsberger in the domestic top flight in Turkey as well. In Austria as well. Coming at you though, the odds for this one, Fenerbahçe. Where are you? 5-2 on for the Ricky. 61 is your away win, and we got 7-2 is your draw here, boys. 2-0 win in the end for Fenerbahçe. Comfortable win as well. They look too good for this bit as well. Can they be joined by Sivasspor, they're going to turn it around against Malmö, coming at you over in Turkey as well at the Yeni Sivasspor Ankaragücü Stadium. Sivasspor, 33% form for them, just 1 win and 6. Up against the Malmö side, just 1 defeat past 5, and then 58% form for them moving forward. Sivasspor haven't won in the last 4 games, and of course Malmö are looking really good and stodgy moving forward. 3-1, of course, the upper hand for Malmö from the first leg in Sweden. Of course, Malmö taking on Malmö this coming weekend, expected to win that game. Sivasspor taking on Alanyaspor, expected to win that game as well. Sivasspor at home, and of course we'll bring this game to Turkey as well. The odds for this one then, shall we? What we got going on here? We have got 7-4 as your host, 20-20 as your away win, 11-5 as your draw. The bookies are a bit tight on this one as well. I'm going with the 2-1 for Sivasspor. Again, it might not be enough. I think Malmö will go through to the group stage, which will probably put a bit of a kibosh in Blackburn Rovers' transfer plans. Moving forward is Sheriff against Pyunik. Of course, Sheriff last year were doing the unthinkable, getting into the Champions League. Can they get into the group stage of the Europa League this time around? Played each other 3 times, 2006. 1 win for Tiraspol, 2 draws, of course, nothing for Pyunik. Of course, Tiraspol, that's Sheriff, just 1 defeat past 4 for them. 50% form over the last 6, 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2. Up against the Pyunik side, who commented on back-to-back games without a loss. The biggest win for Tiraspol over Pyunik was a 2-0 win. That was way back in Sheriff back in July 2006 in the UEFA Champions League qualification phase round 1. Of course, it was a 0-0 draw last round. In fact, Pyunik haven't scored a goal over Sheriff over the last 3 occasions. And of course, last time I played them in Tiraspol was that 2-0 win, of course, before. Tiraspol up against Baltini in the top flight there in Moldova. Meanwhile, or wherever is it Moldova? I think it's Moldova. Meanwhile, Pyunik Yerevan taking on Van in the domestic top flight there. Both games of those are taking place on Sunday. Coming at you, the odds for this. We have Sheriff Tiraspol, 50-8 on for the Victory, 90-4 is your away win, and 14-5 is your draw here. Back in, of course, a 2-0 win for Sheriff up against Pyunik in the end. Then, of course, we have Scotland up against Switzerland. It's Hearts up against Zürich, taking place at Tynecastle this coming Thursday as well. Played each other just 1 time. Of course, it was a reverse leg. Hearts, though, just 1 defeat past 5, 58% form. Up against the Zürich side, just 2 defeats past 6, 58% form, of course, over those last 6 games. 2-1 it was over in Zürich last round back on the 18th of August. Hearts are in, actually get Celtic, of course, this coming Sunday. Zürich up against Cham in the Swiss Cup around 64. The odds for this one could be quite tight, quite interesting game, I think, we got on our hands. Scotland's 3rd best side currently. Of course, 7-5 for the victory, 70-10 is your Zurich, 25 is draw. Just a 2-1 win it was the first leg. Can Hearts get over the line here? Going with a 2-1 win, which will mean we're going to get our calculators out and see who will go through in a second. Meanwhile, one team is probably not going through. It's Shamrock Rovers. I've got to turn it around, a 4-0 deficit around. That is gas. I can hear some gas coming out of somewhere, some shape, somehow, some hole. Cheeky. That was me. Shamrock Rovers, of course, up against Ferencvárosi. They played each other just 1 time. It was a 4-0 win for Fenerbahçe, of course. 75% form for Shamrock Rovers. Just 1 defeat past 6. Up against the Fenerbahçe side, just 1 defeat past 6. 75% form for them moving forward. Of course, 4-0 win it was last time around. Shamrock Rovers are not in action. They are actually, tell a lie, they are up against Dundalk this coming weekend. They're favoured to win that game, but of course, 4-0 deficit to turn that around is going to be tall order. 12-5 for the victory. Even Stevens is your Fenerbahçe, and 12-5 is your draw. I'm actually think I'm going to give Shamrock Rovers some benefit of the doubt. 2-0 win in the end, but of course, that 4-0 drubbing in the first leg ain't going to see them through. And I think they'll tumble into the Europa Conference League group stage. And then wrapping up is Olympiakos. It's Apollon Limassol in a bit of a Mediterranean crunch clash, of course, taking place over in Greece. Even Steams it was in the first leg. Of course, Carlos Cobrahan got it all to do. 42% form for them. Just 1 win and 6 for them. Meanwhile, Apollon Limassol also just 1 win and 6 for them. 42% form for them moving forward. They are unbeaten though in the last 3 games. Of course, last time I played each other was a 1-1 draw in Cyprus. Meanwhile, of course, Olympiakos take on Giangana. Of course, Giannina in the top flight there in Greece, kicking all off this Sunday. Apollon Limassol are not in action. Of course, they're the Greek top flight. Sorry, the Cypriot top flight will kick off on the 30th, 28th, 29th of August next weekend. So, can they go into it with a bit of momentum? We'll see about that. The odds here, 20-11 on is your Olympiakos. 3-1 sure, 5-1 is your bloody away win here. And back at, of course, a 3-0 win for Olympiakos. They are a juggernaut of a side. They don't deserve to be here. Carlos Cobrahan has had a bit of a shit start though, with his life in charge of the Greek juggernauts. But can they turn it around? We'll see. In the end, let's have a look at, of course, my aggregate scorelines then, shall we? According to my eyes, Larnaca will go through. Ludogorets Razgrad will join them. Silkeborg will go through on penalties. Omonia Nikosia with a comfortable 3-0 aggregate win. Fenerbahçe will join them. Malmö 4-3 in the end. So, well, go back. Sivasspor will crash out. Sheriff going through. I've got Zürich nicking it on penalties. I'd love to see Hearts go through. Fenerbahçe, of course, comfortably through over Shamrock and Olympiakos as well. That, my friends, is pretty much all I've got for you today. Of course, one more little plug before I go. be sure to vote for Blackburn Roverseas. We were there from the get-go. /vote Roverseas. It is free, absolutely free. And if you can find a way to do a couple of votes by using different browsers, I will appreciate it. Of course, we are looking at best in video for organisation, Blackburn Roverseas. We're looking for best content creator, Blackburn Roverseas. We're looking for best club content creator, Football League, and that's Blackburn Roverseas. Please do me the honours and vote, vote, vote. I really do appreciate it if you could do just that. And also, if you are new, please subscribe. Smash your thumbs up as well. Give it some loving. Of course, the channel keeps on delivering the content. Rain or shine, we are there to the bitter end, of course. And that is it, guys. That is all I have got for you. Be sure to give it some love, and of course, make sure you smash your subscribe, smash the thumbs up, smash the little bell. Next time you see me in this shape and size, we'll be looking forward to the group stages, whether it is, of course, my early door predictions or reactions to the groups. Of course, we'll take a look at all those as and when it happens, of course. But until then, guys, vote for Rovers, the Content Creator Awards. But until then, we're done.